Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I'd do a little video just before I go off to filming because I'm getting loads and loads of questions about my new hair. So recently I went and invested in some micro rings. Sorry if I keep looking to the side of the camera, by the way. I went and invested in some micro rings, and I have been getting loads of questions about how I look after them and how I maintain them and stuff like that, so I thought I'd do a video on it. The first and most important point I would say about micro rings, and I have learnt this the hard way, is that if you're going to brush them, obviously you have to brush them, but when you're going to brush them you need to use a tangle teaser or one of those brushes that don't have like the bobbles on the end. So they've got the bristles but they don't have like the bobbles on the end, because I learned that if you brushed up here with a normal brush, it actually pulls the hair away from the micro ring, and then that's just a waste of money and a waste of time. So yeah. The second point I would say is, shampoo and conditioner. That's really important. Now you can still use normal shampoo and conditioner for these because they are real hair. It's just like having longer hair and using shampoo and conditioner. So the shampoo and conditioner I use are the argan oil ones. I think they're really good. I think they smell really nice. So at the moment I'm using them. Shampoo, you just wash it as if you were washing your own hair, and you just do sort of like little circles around like that, but don't start flipping it up and down and like this and stuff. Don't start doing that, because that will probably damage them. Conditioner, don't put, I know you're not meant to do this anyway, but some people still do. Don't put it on your roots because it does make the micro rings quite slippy and then they can slide out. And again, that's a waste of time and a waste of money. So yeah, don't put conditioner on your roots under any circumstances. Just kind of put it from here downwards. And yeah, just, you know, condition the bulk of your hair, but your roots don't need it. And you're not even meant to do that without micro rings anyway. So yeah, the next point is, if you want to really look after them, now not everyone does this, but where I have dyed my hair for a very, very long time. I like to get out the shower from washing my hair and my micro rings and put some Treseme Oil Elixir in there. Not too much, but obviously, you know when they say put like the size of a pea in your hand and it just doesn't cover your whole hair? I'd say the size of a 2p coin, especially when you have micro rings, because it does make your hair, I've heard, 4 times the weight, so you've got a lot more hair to cover. So I'd say the size of a 2p coin, and then just rub it around and just put it through. Again, don't put it in your roots because it will make the micro rings slide out at some point if you keep doing it. So I again just put it sort of from here downwards, and just, you know, you don't need to cake it in it because then it'll get greasy, but just through the roots, through the, what are these? Through the ends and stuff like that. With micro rings, I would say you probably have to get them maintained every 2 months. That's what I'll be doing. I haven't even had mine long enough to do that yet, but I would say you have to get them maintained every 2 months, 6 weeks to 2 months, because obviously the rings do grow out with your hair and then they'll end up like down here. So yeah, I would say every 2 months if you want to brush it. You can straighten and curl and blow dry micro rings because again they are just normal hair, just from somebody else, I guess. The one thing I would say is, I don't know if you can hear that, but they're just having an argument with my mum on the phone. I'll just carry on. Yeah, you can straighten, curl and, you know, blow dry your micro rings, but don't put any heated appliance on the actual micro ring. So don't straighten from right up here. Most people don't anyway, but Don't straighten from right up here because you probably will melt the micro ring into your hair and then you have to get it cut out. And again, that's a waste of time and a waste of money. So I'm reading the points off my phone so I don't forget anything. Oh, back to blow drying. You actually have to blow dry your micro rings. You can't leave them to dry because they will mat. So what I do is when I get out of the shower, obviously there is a lot of hair to blow dry, especially when you get out of the shower overnight and you just want to sit and watch TV and wait for your hair to dry. I blow dry the roots. I make sure all the roots are dry, and then I just leave the rest because this bit can't mat. It's just the roots and the micro rings that can mat. And that goes with washing it as well. Sometimes it's too much hair to wash it all. If it's just the roots that are greasy, like right now, I will tie my hair back like this, lean over the sink or the bath and just wash this bit, and then just dry that. That is a little bit of a job, but it's better than washing all of your hair and having to blow dry and straighten and curl all of your hair. Dry shampoo. I was a little bit worried about using dry shampoo on my micro rings because I didn't know what the deal was with that. So I went ahead and tried it anyway. And you can use dry shampoo. I would avoid using talcum powder. Before I had micro rings, if my hair was ever greasy, I didn't really use dry shampoo. I used talcum powder. I thought it was more effective and it didn't make my hair go grey. So yeah, I use talcum powder. I've now learned that you cannot really use that with micro rings. I'm sure you can if you're willing to sit there and like pick it all off the micro rings at some point, but I'm not willing to do that. So yeah, I would say use dry shampoo, and the one that I'm using at the moment and the only one that I've used with my micro rings is the Treseme one, which is really, really good. So maybe use that one. And I think that's about it. Oh, heat defense. Definitely use heat defense because obviously now you're not just looking after your own hair, you're looking after somebody else's as well, if you want to put it that way. You're looking after a lot more hair, and sometimes when you're straightening or curling or blow drying it, because there is loads of it, you can sort of get a little bit impatient and be less careful when you're doing it. So definitely use heat defense. Again, this is Treseme. I am in love with all the Treseme hair products, and I do have loads of it from being on the X Factor, and I'm talking drawers and drawers and drawers and drawers. So at the moment I'm trying to use all of that before I start using anything else. Ooh. They get caught on a lot, just FYI. And one more thing, a comb. Now, a comb can be quite dangerous when using a micro rings, when you have micro rings, because of the whole getting it stuck with the hair. But if you're a pro at it, then sometimes it is really good to use a comb. Obviously you couldn't brush your whole hair with a comb, and that's why, because it gets stuck. But sometimes when there's little knots just like that, you can just get them out. Or if you're deciding to do like a middle parting, you just do it like that. I don't want a middle parting today. So yeah, I think that's the end of my extensions hair care video, and I hope everybody that was asking the questions has their answer now. I will put these products in the description below. Not saying they're the only ones that you can use, not saying that they're the best ones that you can use, but as I got a lot of Treseme stuff from the X Factor, that is what I've been using at the moment. So I'll put them in the description below. I will also put in the description below, I will also put in the description below this bad boy. So I was just going to put this in a video when I was using eyelashes, but maybe this will get your attention a little bit more. So the other day I went to Fleurs' eyelash launch, her Lash to Force launch, and tried out her eyelashes. and they are really, really amazing. So we have here, we've got Couture Fleur, they're the individual ones. They're really, really good, and I tell you why they're really, really good. They're good because she doesn't have, so she's got 2 lines of medium, 3/4 of a line of short, and 1/4 of a line of long, and that is exactly what people don't need 1 line medium, 1 line short, 1 line long, because the bulk of your eyelashes are medium length. So I absolutely love them. I think they were really, really well thought of and well planned. Here we've got the Fleur and Fabulous ones. They're just pretty normal eyelashes. They're like going outy. They're not too natural, and they're the only ones that I got in my goodie bag. But you can also get the natural Fleur. I think it's natural Fleur, and you can also get Love Fleur. I don't know, but I will put all the descriptions below. And it would be really, really good if you guys could go and check this all out, because she's worked so hard for a really long time to get this, and you know it's a massive, massive achievement having your own brand of eyelashes with Isla. So yeah, if you could go and check these out, if you could go and check these out, that would be really, really great. So I'll put the description. Can't even talk. I'll put the links in the description to where you can buy these. And yeah, if you guys like the video, please subscribe, like and comment. Any more questions about hair care or extensions care, put in the comments and I will try and answer them as best I can. See you later guys, bye.